Being a touring musician is sometimes not awesome, but it is also often very awesome. So here are the best things about being a touring musician.
Girls, you know you better watch out.
Another day, another hotel.
Thousands of fans will be here singing along.
Yay, clean clothes.
I said, guys, you know you better watch out.
Now, to some, this is going to be a scandalous statement, but to me, the first best thing about life on the road is that it's kind of easy. Now, before you come after me for such blasphemy, let me explain. Now, a lot of people will tell you about how hard touring is.
I want to tell you guys why touring sucks.
And believe me, I've been there. Sleeping in the van, playing shitty shows for not much money, lugging my gear around. I've spent most of my life there, to the point where it's hard for me to even let somebody set up my gear because it's still too weird. But it's definitely different on a tour like this. There are tour managers handling all the logistics.
I have a 56-piece marching band for tomorrow. I have a 75-piece marching band tomorrow. I have a 23-piece band.
Bus drivers, hotels, catering, and a whole team of techs and roadies.
I'm gonna be providing the extra help that is needed so the experience can be great in the atmosphere, huh?
Come on, DJ.
The unsung heroes of the experience.
The experience.
Now, from what I can see, all these people don't have it easy, but as a member of the band, all I have to do is take care of my physical and emotional health and be where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be there and do my job. It's kind of like being a kid on a field trip. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not pleasant all the time. In fact, sometimes it's horrible, but it is easy. Dan, favorite things about being on tour?
Oh man, I love so much all the ginger beer that you can get, and I also love sleeping on the bus, and I love when the crowd lights it up because that's pretty cool.
The next best thing about touring is Zoe the tour dog. We first met Zoe when we were in the thick of the grueling 2 weeks of rehearsal leading up to the tour. We were putting in well over 12 hours a day, getting done rehearsal at crazy hours, and everybody was burnt out. But then we met this little nugget, and she was like a candle in our darkest hour. Zoe comes everywhere with us, on the bus, to the shows, and she's very brave. She even has a theme song.
Oh my gosh, look what we found on tour with us. Her name is Zoe.
Favorite thing about being on tour?
Favorite thing about being on tour? Oh my god, the chaos and then everything working out in the end is the best part.
Hell yeah.
Every single time.
Best thing about touring number 3 is the money, which is not a whole lot, but it's decent for this line of work. I have a show rate for the days that we play shows, and I have a day rate for the days that we travel or rehearse or do anything else, and every other day I make one of those 2 rates. Now, overall, being a sideman for a major artist is not the huge moneymaker that the big crowds and tour buses would have you think. I think last year when we were just rehearsing and kind of doing one-off gigs here and there, I made around what your average public school teacher makes, which is not a lot. But while I'm on tour, I make what feels like a lot to me. And if I was on tour year-round, I'd really be killing it, although then I'd have to be on tour year-round, and that would kind of suck.
If you were born in the 90s, can you make some noise?
Number 4 is the fans. Sometimes touring can be emotionally draining. Sometimes I wonder, what the fuck am I doing out here? Is this a valid way to be spending my time, far away from home, far away from the people that I love? And it may be hard to believe, but when I'm in the thick of these lows, I can look out at an arena full of people before a show and think to myself, okay, I guess we're doing this again. But without fail, the roar of the crowd can bring a tear to my eye even when I've had a bad day. This music really means a lot to people. You can feel it from the crowd as a whole, and you can feel it when you talk to individuals.
I'm so excited! I'm like the homeboy. Oh my gosh!
What songs are you guys excited to hear?
X Factor! I used to love him.
I gotta find peace of mind.
Peace of mind, peace of mind.
I gotta find peace of mind.
She got jumps like a truck. That's like what? Baby, move your butt. After you see it again, she had jumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long, let me see that.
And the best part about touring is being part of an elaborate, well-oiled machine with a huge team of awesome people. all of whom are at the top of their field. Some of the best musicians I've ever been around, people with insane levels of technical knowledge operating state-of-the-art equipment.
I hit this button and it saves the file.
Advanced, and the hardest working crew I've ever seen. It's like a team of little ants all working together in harmony so that we can get on stage every night and put on a show. There's something deeply fulfilling about pulling off the impossible with a talented group of people. We're all in this together, making this crazy traveling circus happen day after day. Every moving piece is critical, and our success depends on each other.
You guys, thank you so much, Global Citizen. Thank you. Worldwide.
Now the breakdown. We do it all again tomorrow. But as I mentioned earlier, there's plenty of things about being on the road that just suck. Like, completely suck. And managing your own mindset and well-being is a critical part of the job, which is why you should click on this video next if you want to hear me rant and complain about everything that sucks about the tour life.